Hello, beautiful mamas, and welcome. We are at episode 39. Like, this is crazy. So, first off, if you're new here or if you need a refresher, I am Denise Boyd, the unprofessional mom, and I really believe in helping moms put themselves first. So, here's the deal. Oftentimes, we've learned from society, culture, that if you want to be a good mom, you got to put your kids first, always taking care of your kids. And oftentimes, that leave us with nothing or with the little crumbs, the leftovers of even ourselves. And before we were moms, we were ourselves. So I'm here today helping you get back to you while also being a great mom to your kids. But here's the key: in order to be a great person to anyone, you have to be a great person to yourself first, because the world teaches us to be everything we can for everyone else, but never to be good for ourselves. But if we truly want to be good for others, especially our families, then we have to be good to and for ourselves. So today's episode, for episode 39, is titled Leaving a Legacy. What will your story be? And y'all, this is so important because oftentimes we don't even think about what our story would be. Like, think about your life. Pretend that you're reading your life in a newspaper or on Facebook or wherever. Pretend that you're reading it, because I don't even read newspapers anymore. Back in the day, that's what we would say. But on social media somewhere, what would your story be? What if you were featured in some popular magazine you wanted to be in, like maybe Entrepreneur or Women's Day or whatever, even a parenting magazine? What would your story say? So that's what I want you to think about. And that's the opportunity for today. It's not a problem, it's an opportunity. Oftentimes, we have a problem trying to figure out what kind of legacy we want to create. But the opportunity here is creating a legacy worth leaving, and not just worth leaving, but worth living. Because here's the deal: you can't leave a legacy without living a legacy. So in order for you to leave it, you have to live it. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to teach you how to lay the foundation for that and actually grow on top of that. So the solution for today is the acronym that I call legacy. And you all, this is going to help you kind of change your perspective on things, to think about stuff. So if you are a note taker, go ahead and take out those notes, grab your phone, grab your pad, whatever you need to grab a notepad or a notebook, like whatever you have, grab it and let's get to writing. Okay. So the solution is legacy. And the L of legacy is life reflection. And I often tell people I have this thing called the B3 principles. And I believe that everyone who has ever made it to any kind of like success in life has had to use these principles. And they probably call them whatever they call them, but I call mine B3. And this one is life reflection. And it's more about just being honest about where you are, where you've been. So you're going to reflect, and that's the first B. I'll talk about the other one. It's probably another time, or you can catch another episode to find those for time's sake. But you have to be honest before you can move up anywhere. You have to reflect on where you are, be honest about where you are, enable your GPS. So life reflection is you enabling your GPS, because, or your location, enable your location. Because if you don't enable your location, you can't go to the next level. I mean, you just can't. So life reflection, you're going to reflect on your life experiences, your values, your aspirations that will help shape your legacy. So start thinking about those things, because a legacy is not just money, as most people think, because anybody can go and get a life insurance policy and leave some money, but that's not what we want to leave. So I want you to think about, what is it that you truly want to leave? Do you just want to leave your kids money, or do you want to leave a real legacy? Do you want to leave a financial legacy, a moral legacy? Do you want to leave like a name for your family? Like I've said this before, Sam Walton, who's the owner of Walmart and I believe Sam's, he didn't just say, here's money. No, he created something. He created a business, a company. He lived the legacy that he was able to leave. Many people who actually leave a legacy, they have to live it first. Okay. Now, with the E, we're going to empower others, empowering others. Now, here's the deal. I'm always going to take it back a step. Empower yourself first, because when you can empower you, then you can also empower others. But another thing you can do is, when you find yourself empowering others, use some of that same energy that you give them and give that to yourself. The same advice you give them, take it yourself. Because oftentimes we give good advice to others and we won't even take it ourselves when we should. I've been guilty of this, okay? Guilty as charged. But we have to inspire and uplift others through our actions, our words, and our deeds, all three. And you're going to do this for yourself too. Uplift yourself through your actions, through your words, and your deeds. Be careful what you say over yourself and others. Be careful Be careful of the actions that you portray over yourself and others, and be careful of the deeds. Okay, all those things. Now, the G, growth mindset. Like we hear this often in the business world, but honestly, this is just a life concept to me. Everyone who wants anything out of life, and all of us want something out of life, should practice having a growth mindset. So we want to embrace a mindset of continuous growth and learning, both personally and professionally, because when we are okay with whatever's there, like just the norm or being comfortable where we are, then we don't really want success. I hear a lot of people saying I want success, but they don't want to change. They don't necessarily want success. They want the benefits of the success. Does that make sense? The benefits of the success does not equal success. They're just the benefits of it. The success is you becoming that person you're supposed to be. And I believe that that's what we need to change things. So as moms, we're already successful as being moms, but we need to be successful at being ourselves, because when we can be successful at being ourselves, we can be better moms, we can be better whatever, business owners, spouses, significant others, whatever it is that we're trying to be, we can be that. Okay, so that's what I want you to do. Embrace a mindset of continuous growth and learning. Okay, so with the A, my gosh, this one, authenticity. So I don't know. I don't know about you all. So here's the deal. We are supposed to stay true to ourselves, our values, and live authentically with integrity. But oftentimes we have different caps that we put on in different places. So at home, I'm a different mom than when I'm at church, than when I'm at I don't know, the mall, at the store. Like we have different hats or around different people. We put on different hats about how we are around different people. But the beauty of just being yourself around them will help a lot of things. It will help you see you for who you really are, which oftentimes that's what we need. I've needed that. And now I'm a little different. I'm able to just be me and be the kind of mom I am. And I don't have to change anything up, because I realize, okay, I'm okay now. Like I'm doing things, I've changed some things up. But if I had never just been me and failed, and someone had to say, hey, well, if if you do this differently, then you may get this benefit from it, that actually helped me. So I want you to be true, however you are as a mom, however you are as you, just be you. And if someone doesn't like it, what I want you to do is get to the point where you don't let offense be what stops you from actually growing, because you cannot have that growth mindset if, when you're authentically you won't take, what's the word, you'll let offense keep you from your growth. Because our authenticity, oftentimes when we think we're being authentically us, it's not really us, it's us being who we really think we are. And sometimes we have to get that out. Get out who you think you are, and then when people come and say things constructively, don't take offense to it. What I want you to do is don't take it personally, take it seriously. That's what I want you to do. And then with the C, I want you to think about this word, contribution. I want you to make meaningful contributions to yourself, to your family, to the community, and the world around you. Remember, you can't really make contributions to everyone else unless you start with you. Pay you first. You deserve some of your time. You deserve some of your money. You deserve some of your energy. You deserve all those things. So get some, use some for you. And with the why, your story matters. You, mama, you matter. And I don't want anyone else to tell you that you don't. I don't even want you to tell you that you don't. So if you believe that you don't matter, I need you to borrow my belief right now. There you go. It's yours. I do believe that you matter. Otherwise, I wouldn't even be here doing this. This was the last thing that I ever thought I would be doing. But because I have been through a lot of the hardships being a mom, being a single mom, and now a married mom, significant with the spouse, significant other, things change. So because I'm here and I've had these experiences, I realize that there's so many of you all who have been pouring out to me, asking me questions. And so that's why this is here for you. So remember, your story matters. So recognize that your story and experiences are valuable. And actually think about, what is your story? If you really want to take this a step above, start writing out your story. Just write it out every day. Just journal a little bit, just 5 minutes, 2 minutes if you don't have a lot of time, or even 30 seconds, whatever time you have, write it out. And if you want to, if you have like a notes app or a Google Doc, just start talking it into the text and you can go back and edit it later. But yes, just remember that those things are valuable and share them to inspire and empower others. And on another thing, we can kind of talk about how you can go about sharing those things, because sharing is important, but you also have to be very aware of how you share it and who you share it with, because some things need to be shared differently and at different times than other things. And those who are closer to me, they hear things a little bit deeper. They get more of the stuff that's more dear and vulnerable because they are in my inner circle. So that would be those who have some of my courses, those who are my family, those who are close friends, those who are a mentor, those who are mentoring me. And that's important. So your story matters. Keep your story. Your story is you. And no, I know it may not look the best, but it doesn't matter. Nobody's story is great. I don't care how much money they have, how much money they don't have, how much fame they have, how much fame they don't have. Everyone has a story. Life is going to be like whoo and then whoo. Okay, it's just what's gonna happen. So just know that you are important. Start working on your legacy today. Okay. So don't forget, let's do our recap. This is actually episode 39, and it's all about leaving a legacy. What will your story be? And the opportunity today is creating a legacy worth leaving, because you can't leave a legacy without living a legacy. And the solution is the acronym LEGACY. And the L is life reflection, where you're going to reflect on your life experiences, values, and aspirations to shape your legacy. And then with the E, empowering others, inspire and uplift yourself and others through your actions, words, and deeds. With the G, growth mindset, you're going to embrace a mindset of continuous growth and learning, both personally and professional, because without growth, nothing really happens except for disintegration, going backwards. With the A, authenticity, stay true to yourself and your values, living authentically and with integrity. With the C, contribution, you're going to make meaningful contributions to your family, your community, and the world around you. But first, make sure you start that with you. Make meaningful contributions to yourself first, then your family, community, and the world around you. And with the why, your story matters. Recognize that your story and experiences are valuable and share them to inspire and empower others. And when you do that, you're laying a great foundation for your legacy, for leaving the legacy you want to leave. So, beautiful mamas, I hope that this has inspired you. If this has truly left a mark with you, do me a favor, go ahead and press that like button and share this with someone that you think this will help. And depending on where you're watching this from, make sure you're following me, subscribing, liking, whatever it is that you need to do. And invite someone else to do the same, because I am doing this for you all. And when I get more of you all on here, it lets me know that I'm actually helping you all, that you want more, and I'll be able to put more out there for you, and not just this Mama's First Monday, because there's so many things that I have for you all. In the meantime, I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your day, night, wherever you are. And remember, I love you to life, and I will see you